Colden Swift stands up. And, okay, let's do this. Walks toward the elevator along with a mini flashlight he was holding. And Brad holsters his guns from behind Colden. Colden pushes the button on the elevator. The elevator door opens. Nobody's in the elevator. The elevator closes. Colden turns to Brad, who drops his gun to the side. A noise breaks down at the end of the hallway on the opposite side of the hospital corridor, and Brad and Colden both shift heads to the noise, but this time the elevator door opens for some unapparent reason, and Ghostface enters the corridor and punches Brad's lights out and attempts to stab Colden in the skull. Colden grabs his wrist before he can stab him in the head and knees into the stomach and punches him in the skull. Ghostface drops his knife and it lands back head first onto the elevator. Colden then grabs Brad and it helps him and they run down the hallway. Brad, realizing he says, "Stop, I forgot my gun." Colden responds, "Dude, we don't have time for that. Let's go." "I can't go without my gun." Colden turns around and then looks back at Brad as Brad looks back at him. Colden stays behind Brad, walking slowly behind him. Ghostface seems knocked out. Brad reaches for the handgun and slowly pulls it aside. Slowly pulling back. Colden whispers, "Let's go." Brad motions Cold and says, "We should try to find out who it is." But before Brad could remove the mask, Ghostface jumps up and re-impounding Brad to shoot him 3 times in the chest. The lights turn back on, but then blinker out into complete perpetual darkness. And when the lights flicker back on again, Ghostface is gone down the court, and a door bangs shut behind.